What's up guys, my name is ESO and welcome to another legendary story in Fallout 4. This location has a few collectibles, including a level 4 trader that you can recruit and even the potential for a constant flow of caps. There's also a bobblehead as well. Today my friends, we will be discovering the legend of Longneck Lukowski Cannery. I hope I didn't butcher that name. You can find it just here on your map. It's far east from Sanctuary. On the east side of the map, just here. Make sure you grab the jet outside on the shelf here once you arrive. Now at first glance, it doesn't really appear to be that interesting of a location, but let's probe further.
Cans? You can't only take 10 cans? You know, it tastes better than that old Graham or Brahmin that's been sitting out in the sun for days. There are people out there who are hungry. You just gotta sell up the product a bit more.
I'm sorry, but 10 cans is all I can commit to right now. It was selling like crazy for a while there, but there's been talk about people getting sick.
People get sick all the time. That has nothing to do with my product. Besides, I mean, I'm only selling the meat you people bring me. If there's something wrong with it, it's your own damn fault.
Oh, so now it's my fault? Forget it, the deal's off. You want to sell your product to the people out there? Then you can get out there and do it your damn self.
What? Hey, come on. Fine, leave. You'll be back. Bitch.
So let's ask about what just happened here.
Oh, sorry you had to see that. Just some trade negotiations. Distributors. Always trying to talk their way into a bigger cut of the profit. I'm Theodore Collins, and I run Longneck Lukowski's, purveyor of the finest canned food in all the Commonwealth. We've got a fresh batch of Longneck Lukowski's canned meat. Just pulled out yesterday. You looking to buy?
People getting sick though. Let's inquire about this.
What was that about people getting sick?
Look, she was just angling for a better deal. A few people may have gotten sick, but I mean, a couple of contaminated cans doesn't mean it isn't still the best product. Are you interested in buying some of Longneck Lukowski's delicious canned meat?
This guy is such a salesman. So let's inquire even further about this contaminated food.
What do you mean contaminated?
There might have been some mole rats that got into the machinery. I mean, a couple of cans probably just didn't get sealed right and spoiled. But I swear to you, that I run a clean shop. If you went back there right now, you wouldn't see a single mole rat near the machines, except on the cutting table. But there's nothing wrong with mole rat meat. We use a mix, to give you the best of everything. 7 out of 10 people prefer our Longneck Lukowski's canned meat over even fresh Brahmin. Looking to try it for yourself?
Okay, so you're saying I can take a look around? Well, let's ask if he wants some help with these mole rats first.
I might be able to take care of that mole rat problem for you.
Really? That would be great. Can't stand the little buggers myself. I'll even give you a little something for your trouble.
So he's given us 50 caps and we've started a quest called Mystery Meat. But it sounds like he's just trying to keep up a front about these meats.
Excuse me.
If it isn't my favorite customer, sure. A great
Okay,
price
so let's
for
have a look at what he's actually selling. He's got lots of different types of meats here, and sometimes he actually has quite a lot of rare meats, like soft shell Murloc meat. It's not that rare. Potted meat is the one that he makes himself, and as you can see, it gives quite a lot of radiation considering. He has lots of rare meat, so it's definitely a valuable character to come back to and buy his meats from, because you can make some really powerful recipes. I'll leave some recipes in the description of some things you can try out using. So another thing we can actually do is speak to this unique trader. She's actually a level 4 general trader, which is obviously the best trader you can acquire. So you can actually recruit her if you're interested.
Hey, sorry about giving you the brush off in there. Theo just gets on my last nerve, you know what I mean?
But we're going to go ask her about the meat before we proceed further.
What was that in there about people getting sick?
Theo got that old cannery up and running about a year or so back. and convinced me and some of the other traders to start bringing his cans around. It was all good and well for a while, but in the past couple months I've had people complain about getting sick after eating it. Don't get me wrong, not like people dying or anything, just, I don't know. The sales have slumped off and Theo's gotten more uppity. Anyway, enough about Theo. I'm sure I have something you're looking for. You should have a look.
Where did you get that vault suit?
Never been to 81, I take it? I grew up there, but left to be a trader. Here, let me show you where it is. Nice Pip-Boy, by the way. Mine was a piece of junk. Threw it out years ago. So, can I interest you in a trade?
You can, of course, steal this potted meat, and I recommend you do.
You're welcome to have a look. But stay out of the old basement. It isn't safe down there.
Interesting, so he doesn't want us to go exploring in the basement. And of course we've got a rag stag here, and it's got its meat still in it, so we can take that. There's tons of meat in this location, so I do suggest checking out those cooking recipes after you're done watching this video. Let's grab this Nuka-Cola. Did I not grab that? Okay, there we go, got it. So this is the workshop. They've got lots of cannery robots, and they're obviously chopping up all the meat here, which we can still, but we're not going to yet. And there's tons of potted meat here. We're going to go up these stairs actually and open this button here. And that's going to open this tube. And there's a little secret in there I want to show you in a minute. But before we go down, I'm going to open this other button. And that opens this other tube just here. So let's hop down here and we'll go in this one first. So as you can see, there's even more canned meat, which we can just take. And I mean, if you're on survival difficulty, it's definitely worth doing. So if we come in this other hole, there's a toolbox with some wonder glue, which is always useful. And then we come down here, there's actually a little hidden secret area. So we've got a guy here who's just decided to cap himself by taking some psycho, like laying on straw pillows, got a chem cooler, and there's also some stim packs and purified water. Didn't look like he had a good time there. So let's go back out. And we can go back through this tube, and then we're going to take these stairs up on the right here. Now there's a few choices of places we can go, but I'm going to take you... Well, let's look in this door first.
Door's chained up on the other end. Other
So
side's
obviously we
chained
can't
up.
get in there, which is also a bit suspicious. Now we're going to walk across this catwalk, because I just want to show you a couple of collectibles you can get now. It's probably better to get them now. So firstly, this terminal we can hack just here. Let's have a look. There's only 2 more options left, so it has to be one of them. Now we can open the door. It's only a novice terminal, so anyone can do that. And this is a good place to find the combat shotgun. It will be randomly modified, so sometimes it will be better than this, but this is just a standard one. So take that if you need it. We've got weapons workbench, but most importantly we have the barter bobblehead. And this is going to increase the prices that you sell things, decreases the price you buy things for by 5%. Tale of a Junktown jerky vendor. So basically this magazine increases the it gives you better prices by 3%. So if you collect all 8 issues, you'll get a total of 24% better prices. And with the bobblehead as well, that gives you 29% better prices. So it's definitely worth collecting all of those magazines. And I'll leave a link in the description on where you can find them. But here we are, we're on the top floor now, and it looks like there's some more meat processing areas. But most importantly, we have a mysterious button that's going to lead us to the basement. So let's get on here. Come on, dog meat. Oh, okay, he's not coming with us. And we'll go downstairs. We're not allowed to go down here, apparently, but we'll see why in a moment.
Local elevator controls disabled by system administrator.
So, as you just heard, apparently the system administrator, that's Collins, the guy we spoke to at the front, disabled the elevator. So obviously we can't get back up now, and the only way is through here. So there's a terminal here. Let's read this first and see if we can gain an insight into what's going on here. Of course we can look at Theodore's log, so it still works. Let's see if this old terminal still works. Seems to be more or less intact, got the robots working, but I'm still reading up on how to use the canning retorts. It looks like they are broken, but apparently this place was built on the ruins of an even older cannery, so I'm going to try and see if there's any parts to scavenge. Okay, so repairs. Running about a week behind schedule, but I've got the retorts up and running again, managed to find the parts I needed, though it took longer than expected when some ghouls broke through the wall. One of the traders I've been talking to got here before I had things ready, and half the meat he sold me spoiled before I could get it canned. Had to mix in some meat from the mole rats I found down here, but who's gonna know the difference? So this was the situation he was in when he started mixing meat together. That's interesting, okay. But he already told us about that. So now apparently there was an explosion. Damn it, Retort 2 blew a hole in the side and the explosion shook loose some of the bricks down here. Took out part of the damn walkway. That hole in the wall widened and more ghouls keep coming in. I'm going to have to get a fence set up down here to keep them out. Okay, so he's got a ghoul problem, which doesn't bode well for us considering we're stuck down here. Now he's going to talk about the mole rats, so even running with only one retort, this has been working out way better than I could have hoped. That book I found on marketing, which was the magazine we read upstairs in his office, well, it really seems to be doing the trick. Only problem now is that the traders can't ever seem to bring me enough meat. I've been having to mix in more and more mole rat. Shame, since I've always thought they were kind of cute. I've got to find some other meat to use if I'm going to keep up this level of production. So obviously, the higher quality meat the traders were bringing, they clearly weren't bringing it fast enough, so he started mixing in the mole rat meat, even more of it, and I reckon that's what's making people sick, is there's too much mole rat meat in there. So we can try and use the elevator control, and it's been disabled, so we can't use it. But there is a remote door control that we're going to open. So let's do that. And we're going to have to be careful now, because that's opened that fence over there with all the ghouls in. So let's go in here. And there's actually a tripwire here, so do take care. But it looks like it's already been set off. But we can get this nuclear material from these guys, which is always good. So let's have a look in this room. There's some radaway, and we're going to need that later. Trust me, guys. We're going to need that radaway, so make sure you grab that. There's actually a dog in here. Lots of mole rat meat. An ammo box, which I can't be bothered to pick. Short hunting rifle. Now, the last time I came here, this was actually a sniper, so I think it's just a random rifle. Because it was a 50 cal last time, and I was like, wow, there's actually a 50 cal in here. That's quite a rare thing just to find laying around. Okay then, that's everything for this room. We've also got a chemistry station. Now we're going to have to deal with these ghouls over here. And of course he's seen me straight away. I'm guessing some of these guys are alive. Now we're actually on survival difficulty, it's just my armor is very strong. So I take literally no damage. I'll leave a link in the description on how you can get this armor sorted out like I have it. But it basically gives you almost 400 physical resistance and over 400 energy resistance. So it's the best armor you can get in the game. Or the best combination of armor you can get. So this must be the hole in the wall when this thing here burst a hole. It blew this hole in the wall. Something like that. Bloody hell, there's some fucking ghouls coming through here, like. Let's get rid of these guys. This super sledge also has a stun modification, which really does help a lot. Legendary enemy does 50% more damage against super mutants. I thought it was going to say ghouls and I would have probably started using it, but it doesn't. So this guy got wrecked and he's also got a 10mm pistol here. It looks like he's trying to drink the water. Okay, let's go across this bridge and continue down the path. Oh, hello. You're dead. I can hear some ghouls. Bloody hell, where the hell was that guy? Oh, he was under the water laying down. Honestly, didn't even see him straight away. Boom! one-hit kill on the legendary Charred Feral Ghoul. Take this guy out. I hate the Charred Feral Ghouls, they're probably the most annoying ones. Powerful Death Claw Gauntlet, plus 25% more damage. That's really good. Oh my god, that's such a good legendary item. Especially on this melee build character I'm making. Even though I've gone for melee weapons, not the fist weapons. Bloody hell, the music was so loud then. Okay, so let's continue on. We can turn our Pip-Boy lights off and go sneaky mode. There's some more enemies down there. I can see him laying under the water there. What are you barking at, dog meat? Oh, you're barking at this guy, okay. Now, you're going to have to watch out for the water here, because we're going to have to go inside it. But, oh, there's some jet fuel. We're going to take that now. And we've already got quite a lot of radiation, so we're going to have to take care. But that's where we're heading. There's a little secret down here I want to show you, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to go behind the stairs here. Then we're going to go through here. We're going to have to swim underwater now. So swim underwater. And we'll arise in this secret little area. Which I love places like this. So we've got a duffel bag with some weapons in. There's also a safe that I cannot pick. This suitcase always seems to have quite decent armor in. But it doesn't have very good armor. It's just got raider armor this time. Last time I came it had combat armor and metal armor though. So hopefully you guys get something better. So let's swim back through here. Then we're going to go back around this staircase if Dogmeat gets out the bloody way. Oh, hello. Hi there. Get rid of this guy. Okay, now we've got to run through here. And I think it's the first right. First right. Then we got these stairs here. Take out this guy. You don't want to be fighting the ghouls in the water because you'll probably die of radiation before you get killed by the ghouls, to be honest. There's actually a glowing one here, so I'm going to use VATS to take out this guy. Goodbye, Mr. Glowing One. Right, I think we're still getting radiation wherever we stand. So let's go through this corridor here and see what we find. Okay, this is the big room then. There's actually quite a lot of enemies in here, so do take care. But the good thing is, the more area you sort of progress, the further you can run back. Okay, so all the ghouls are now moving. If you have any mines, now is a good place to use them. I'm going to quickly use some Radaway. So I'm going to use some jet fuel, some Psycho Jet, and some Radaway and Radex. So we are completely drugged up now. Right, let's do this. Boom! One down. I'm just gonna one hit everything now, or I pretty much should one hit every guy here. Oh no, didn't one hit that guy. This guy definitely didn't get one hit. I guess the glowing one was a bit too strong for me. Look at this guy, he's fucking like Jabba the Hutt. He's huge. Jump out of the radiation. I think that's all of them dead now. I don't think there's any loot in this room, so we're just going to progress into the next area. I love how far you can jump when you're under the influence of Jet. It's so funny. It just makes like melee combat so fun as well. Like especially when you can like avoid the enemy's melee attacks, you can sort of step back and then step in again and do your own attack, and it just does like, it just feels awesome. They did a good job with the drugs in Fallout. Okay, so there's a turret here. Try and hit it in VATS if you can. If you jump to it in VATS, you can walk behind it and just keep hitting it. Because obviously... Oh, the ammo box is locked, I see. I can't be bothered to pick that. So, I mean, he probably put that turret there to protect himself from getting attacked by ghouls from behind. But I think this area is... Oh, there's a fusion core here. We'll take that. Okay, so have we got everything now? Yes, I think we've got everything in this area. So now we can progress further. Oh, okay, so we're back in this room. We're on the catwalk again. Can't disarm it for some reason, but I don't know why you'd walk that way anyway. There's another ammo box. Don't need anything. So let's continue on. And I reckon this is going to take us back to the workshop. Oh, bloody hell. There's a fucking turret up there. How can it shoot me through the floor? Well, I can probably hit you through the floor then. Goodbye. And see what we can find. Oh, he's... Ah. What the hell is that explosion, man? This explains a lot. So, there's a bone cutter here, and he was clearly cutting up this glowing ghoul. So he's actually using ghoul meat now, and even a glowing one, to cut up and put it in the meat product, which must be terribly, like, concerning compared to mole rat meat. Like, oh yeah, it's all feral ghoul meat. So, like, he's literally irradiating people, and they're probably going to turn into ghouls. Like, this guy is going to be the next, going to create the next zombie apocalypse. There's actually a combat knife there if you want it, but we're going to go through here.
I told you to stay out of the basement. Now that you know my little secret, I'll just have to kill you.
Okay, so he wants to kill us, guys. Now, there is a choice here. And first we have to kill these bloody Cannery robots. They're pretty much useless. They can only hit you with melee. So you can just, like, kite them about because they're so slow as well. Now what we're going to do, though, this is the choice. You can either kill this guy, or there's actually a secret choice, which a lot of people kind of miss. If we walk up to him, like right up to him, you have to run across here because obviously the walkway is broken now. So just hop down here and then run up here, and we can walk right up to him, and we get like a secret sort of speech option, which if you kill him you won't get this. So just run up to him, and it might take a second. You can hit him a few times and then he'll submit faster, but you might just have to stand there until he talks to you. Now if for some reason he won't talk to you, just save the game, kill him, and then reload that save, and then he should talk to you.
Whoa, whoa! Hey, look! It doesn't have to be this way. Look, we can run this place together. You look the other way.
So he's telling us to look the other way, but what about the ghoul meat we just found?
So you can feed people ghoul meat?
Hey, ghouls are no different than any other dumb animal. They're an untapped food source. What do you say? I mean, you help keep this quiet. I run the cannery. We both make a fortune.
So you can feed people ghoul meat?
Like I said, they're no different than Brahmin.
So we have a choice here. We can either say yes or no, or maybe. But we can say yes or no. We can agree to partner up with him, or we can kill him. If you kill him, you get the same amount of experience as you do for partnering up with him. So I highly suggest that you just partner up with him, and then you can come back every 2 days. If you like go to another location, sleep for a couple of days, you can come back and you can collect caps off him, and you can also still buy those rare meats from him. So I recommend you do that instead. It's a good business opportunity.
I'm listening.
We go in on it together. I run the cannery, you bring me meat in cans, and make sure nobody gets suspicious. What do you say? I mean, you help keep this quiet, I run the cannery, we both make a fortune.
So we're going to say yes.
Fine, but don't cross me again.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna kill me for sure. Woo, here's your cut. I'll get this place cleaned up, and I'll even give you a discount on the meat.
So he gives us 100 bottle caps for now, after just completing the quest, and obviously we get the experience in a few seconds for completing the mystery meat quest. There we go. That's 260 experience, so it's alright. But mainly we can just keep buying meat from this guy, and he's also going to give us caps as well, so it's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Anyway guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, because that's how I know to do more videos like this one. I've got a whole playlist of interesting story location walkthroughs in the description below if you're interested, so be sure to check that out. And remember, this is the #1 place to be for continuous Fallout 4 videos, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is ESO, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next strategy guide. Goodbye.